that, you made that, that you made that, that you made that.
Silent Hill TDS, J. Leo, Hitchhikers. Check. I'ma spit fire and propane. Keep a little baggie of some veggies, your romaine. Zombie ass bitch tryna eat up the whole brain. While this bummy ass nigga still asking for more change. Get your taste buds lit, popping right under your tongue. Lighting up a sharp strain, feel like it's chopping your lungs. Smoke another leaf to the head, feeling like Danny Phantom. Got a medicine jar in my car full of zany samples. Running with the factions when my rations getting low. Get down on the flow, blood races like I'm whipping blow. Shit show for show, I don't know, I just release and go. Can't hear what you're saying, this sweet too loud and you're speaking low. Johnny smoking haze in a blaze, I got heat to throw. Then I'm let the heater flow and send it to the heat below. Think it's a game, I pick the date before you let him roll. Think I'm insane, but from the start I never had control. Have you ever danced with the devil in the pale of the moonlight? Have you ever laid with a demon with the flames by your bedside? Smoking the air, sipping on spirits, get the mood right, get the crew hype. Middle fingers to the blue lights, dancing on your grave while I gaze into the moonlight.
Rolling through the city, heart is empty, but I'm feeling frisky, knowing I can make it even though these niggas want it in me. Got some rolling papers and some bitches, yeah, we getting litty, feeling out of place. Fuck it, I got my niggas with me. We on a long road, smoking trees and bagging hoes. Love is faded, I'm jaded, consequences are never told. Running out of characters, the real me is getting old. Facing the facade, 50 shades, and I fall below. I'm on some new shit, underworld a new bitch. Your loose lips tangle you up, I guess this news fits. I do this, spitting some fire in meth doom. Hits the sun god, bringing some light. Now watch your mood switch, hieroglyphs when writing scripts. Now my stable conquering, conjuring some spirits in the valleys where they die and quit. Just a gladiator on a righteous tip, still sharp and steel, but I'm colder than the Arctic gets.
Yeah. Oh. Get over there, hawk dog. Yes. I hope everybody had a fantastic Wednesday. It's now officially Thursday for those who are sleeping. It won't be officially Thursday to me till I lay my head down to sleep. But as always, it's your boy, Wildcard Mar. I.O.W. Sports, Late Night Al Edition, episode 175. Yes, 175. We are racking those episodes up. As always, see it scrolling on the bottom of the screen. That is the homie Silent Hill TDS. Him and J. Leo, Pale Moon Devil Dance, the official and unofficial theme song to the I.O.W. Sports Late Night Al Edition. So, going over to YouTube, Hitchhikers, show those fellas some love on their YouTube page. And while you're over there on YouTube, y'all know the deal. Go show us some love at I.O.W. Sports. So, on YouTube, I.O.W. Sports Network. That is the page. That's where all the content's at. Like, share, follow, hit that bell notification. Bing! Lets you know every time we go live like we are now. That's where all the content's at. You more than make sure you subscribe to the I.O.W. Sports Network YouTube page. Appreciate it. You can always follow us on Instagram. If you're on Instagram, while you're over there looking at them little thotty thoughts, them little Instagram models, show us some love. Yeah, I.O.W. Sports. Just give us a follow on Instagram. You can also follow us on Twitter. We be tweeting too. I.O.W. Sports 1. Going over to the Twitter page. While you're over there dropping your tweets, go follow the I.O.W. Sports Network Twitter page. I.O.W. Sports 1. You see the address scrolling on the bottom of your screen. And most importantly, go on over to the Facebook page. Open to the public. Open to you guys. Open to you. You. It's open to you. So going over to Facebook, I.O.W. Sports Network. That is where you can drop takes. That's where you can start some good sports debates. And that's where if you got a sports podcast, a regular podcast, a small business, we emphasize on network. You can drop your content. Let people know what you got going on. That is what it is for. That's what it's for. So, Now that we got all that out of the way, let's jump in the comments. Let's see who's in the building tonight. Of course, the big homie, Matt. What's up, my G? He's always in the building. Always shows love and support to the I.O.W sports community. So we always appreciate Matt. Matter of fact, Matt, I'm going to have to hook you up, bro. Because you've been so loyal. I'm going to make sure that one of these I.O.W sports hats is going to come to your house. So slide in my messenger, give me your address, give me your Addy, man. We'll get you an I.O.W sports hat. Hey, that's the benefits of being, faithful watcher, faithful viewer. We'll get you one of these free of charge. I'll send it straight to your house. So make sure you get in contact with me. Give me your Addy, all right, bro? But if you want your own I.O.W Sports Network hat, see it scrolling on the bottom of your screen? The Cash App right there. $30. Give us an address. That'll be coming to you. It'll come to your house. All right. Unlike Matt's faithful. He's been watching us for a long time, been faithful, been rocking us for. I mean, come on, man. He's brought people to our page. He's brought people to the Facebook page. So he gets a free hat. So if y'all do what Matt do, then you possibly get a free hat. But until then, $30. All right. All right. But no. Let's go on over. Let's do what we do. Y'all know what we do. If you are follow faithful like Matt to the show, we got some sports plays. Top sports plays of the night. So, Heat, 76ers.
That hesitation, so hard to hit, even for a great shooter like Danny Green.
And Green now is 1 of 8 from 3 tonight. Butler, just an exquisite pass from I.O.W.
Man, you love to see it. You love to see Jimmy Butler. I love Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler, to me, is like a junkyard dog. He gets it in, and seeing him get the alley-oop from Bam I.O.W. Of course, James Harden gets caught in the pick and roll. Imagine that. Got caught off the switch. Imagine that. Terrible defense. Imagine that from James Harden. Ugh, whatever. But no, Jimmy Butler, Miami takes a 2-0 lead in that series. We'll just discuss that in just a second, a little bit more, go a little bit more in depth about that. But here, check out my other Wildcard Mark top play of the night.
Booker has it 2 in a row, 7 points for him. The twirling Doncic. Melting into the defense. The front there, he got it in a foul. Wow. It ain't right, Kevin. Man, he's got the last 9 for the Mavs. But look at all the moves right here. I'm going to count them out for you. Right. I'm going to count them out for you. There's 1. Okay, you want to dance? Watch a little Kevin McHale shuffle, and then okay, I'll come right back into your body. There was about 4 moves there by Luka. Doncic has a playoff average of 33.4. The only other player in the history of the NBA playoffs with an average that high, Michael Jordan.
What do you do with Luka? Luka is a baller. And excuse my volume on my phone. I'm turning things up because, just keeping an eye on Luka has 33 points in that game. It's 99-93.
What's up, homie?
Dallas is down on Phoenix. And as always, look, we got the big
not always. I go to bed sometimes.
Yeah. Hold on, bro. How you doing?
How you doing, man?
Living it up. We get to chance to talk.
I'm happy to hear that.
We get to talk sports. I mean, what's better than that? Nothing better than talking sports. I mean, maybe a Blumpkin right now while we're talking sports. That could possibly be it. But
a Blumpkin?
Yeah.
Ew.
You're grossed out by all things. A Blumpkin, really.
Isn't that getting serviced while you're taking a dump on the bowl?
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
I know what I do on the bowl. I don't want any part of that.
Wait, hold on. Out of all the things you're grossed out about, Can somebody help me out here? Nick,
I don't
John.
want her. I don't want her within earshot of the bathroom. Never mind being in there while bombs and toots are going off.
No, that's called love, bro. You know.
Sure, if she got a shower and I got to use, that's fine. But I know what I do in the bathroom, and there's no way that I'm getting at 12 noon while that's going on.
But I'm taken back by this. Out of all the things in the world that discusses Nick Shine, it's a Blumpkin. I mean, I don't know.
I'm not saying that's number one on the list. It's just not something that I would partake in. You know, I'm not interested at that. I'm focused on everything getting out as easily as possible.
So you're focused on everything coming out.
Yeah, but coming out the back, not coming out the front at the same time.
Well,
Like you want to do a little dirty Sanchez and give a swipe from behind? Cool.
Everybody who don't know, Nick, I want you to take a second, dive into what you got going on Proud New York Jets fans. Plug that real quick and let people know what you got going on, brother. Go ahead and take the time to do that.
Oh, thank you. You know, I started doing shows with you and Jamel last year, right before the NFL draft, and I caught the love and I caught the fever of being a
podcast fever.
Content creator. Yeah,
it's addicting, right? Yeah, it's addicting.
It is. And my buddy Jimmy and I had started the Proud New York Jet Fan channel, and both of us had some situations going on in life that didn't allow us to take off like we wanted to, pun intended for Jets. And I've been getting on with other people's channels and other Jets fans and starting to get some good exposure. And we got some good stuff going. I was doubled my subs. I'm up to 82 in the last 2 weeks. I was at 41 for almost a year from just friends. But now we're branching out. You know, we're getting good things going on in the chat. A lot of good. Matthew Smith is here now. He's one of the guys. I've been plugging.
Hey, what's up, brother?
I've been plugging I.O.W. over there as much as I can and inviting people to come over here and see what we got going on. So, you know, I've teamed up with a bunch of good guys, my friend Jeremy and Adam, and that's a great line. That's definitely going to be referenced a lot on the show from now on. And yeah, that's definitely coming up in conversations a lot when you don't expect it. It might be you, me, and Matt, the only three that know what's going on until we explain it to Jamel.
And it's okay.
Oh wait, I mentioned him. Jamel's the stalking female that once you mention, he's like, "Hey, I'm here."
He'll pop up.
He'll pop up in the chat in any second now, I promise. But yeah, it's been fun. We're doing a bunch of things. We're gonna be doing Jeremy's channel does shows Sunday and Wednesday, and then he asked me to co-host a Friday night hangout. And he just got over 500 subs this week. He's up at 540, I think now. Yeah. And he texted me saying, "Hey, do you want to host the Friday night hangout on your channel so we can get you some more exposure and get you up there?" So it'll be some fun things. 10 o'clock on Friday night. Proud New York Jets fans. Jeremy and then the cast of others will be joining us. I love that the only reason you're letting me plug the show is so you can roll the blunt. That's called love. He loves his weed.
Hey, it's called kill two birds with one stone. I definitely need to.
I didn't have time to do it before the show. Let me let Nick rant for 2-3 minutes so I could twist.
Yeah, I definitely. I was like, oh shit, I didn't even roll my J, and so but then I was like, hell, easy way to do that is let Nick go ahead and discuss what he got going on. Well, because I mean, in anything that you do great at Proud New York Jets fan, I always want to see you shine, my brother. No pun intended.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I like the pun. Jamel was in the chat for a little bit this afternoon. I think 7:30. My buddy Jeremy's show started at 9, so we went 7:30 to 8:59, and then we hopped over onto his channel because me and him have a thing where we're never gonna go against one another because a lot of my viewers are his viewers, so we don't ever want to put people there's a big Jet fan called Green Bean. Mm-hmm. Jeremy came up under him, so he never goes on. It's just the content creators with the Jets, but no one ever wants to go on and split the viewership, so we all kind of
It's a respect thing.
work. Yeah. Plus, a lot of the viewers are hopping on nightly.
Yeah.
So you don't want to split your crowd. You want to get as many in on your channel as you can while supporting your friends who are supporting you.
Oh, of course.
So it's a good community.
Yeah. Smitty said, Nick, all of your viewers are his viewers.
I had like 40 something before Jeremy and I even linked. So I've had the proud New York Jets fans on Facebook.
He's just busting your chops, man.
He is, but I've been on air with him. He's come on, and I'm not going to let him get the dig. I'm going to clarify it. So
you're not going to let him have that, George?
Yeah, I'm not going to let him get the word on me. So people today in the chat searched, when they heard about this, they were searching Nick Shine in YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
And it's all Nickelodeon, like glimmer and glam cartoons with the word "Watch our sparkle shine," and they're like tweeting or they're DMing me and on Twitter, be like, "Bro, what the hell is your channel?" I'm like, "No, it's Proud New York Jets Fans, not Nick Shine." They're like, "Oh, okay, now I got it." And then ding, 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 ding. I went up like 10 in like the next like minute and a half. But like I'm getting screenshots of if you Google Nick Shine on YouTube, you will get all kids cartoons. So it was a pretty funny moment.
Yeah.
And Matt, where were you tonight, man? You in class?
I'm just going to make sure I'm not going to Google anything on Pornhub in Nick Shine. I'm scared to see what comes up.
Oh, no.
Might be some gay porn also. Who knows?
You make one mistake in the bathroom and you never hear the end of it.
No.
Bitch, man.
No.
Guy is a friend. You tell him one secret and you say, don't ever blurt it out. And he waits till we're in StreamYard and just not a Blumpkin, though. It's definitely not a Blumpkin.
I'll say this. If you weren't my boy, I wouldn't bash you.
I know. Tell me. Have you ever heard me talk to friends?
No. So let's get into it. Just a quick update. 110-93 is about 5.5 minutes left in that game.
What game?
Phoenix and Dallas.
Phoenix is up?
Yeah, Phoenix is up right now.
What's that series? A 1 or
1-1? 1-0 Phoenix.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll keep an eye on that. But there's a couple of things I wanted to touch on. So check this out.
What was the other game tonight? Real quick before you go to Sixers lost, right? I think I saw that when I was getting
Sixers did lose. Well, here, we'll start right there.
Yankees lost too. First time in 12 games.
Well, y'all went 11 in a row. Y'all went 11 straight.
Win 11 more now. Win 11 more now, baby.
Can't take a fucking break. What's up, Beast Mode Bones? Shout out to the homie Mike. Beast Mode Bones.
Hi, Mike.
Mike was no.
Hello, Michael.
Bone's schedule has changed, so we did not have Monday night with Big Boney Homie this past Monday. We'll have to see what his schedule's looking like. So, hey, Jacko, this is what Smitty said, and we didn't coax him to say this. This came on his own. He said that on his own, just so you know.
Sounds like me in my personal life. He came on his own. It's fine. No headache. No asking anyone to leave. I'm good with it, bro.
Yeah, Sixers did lose by double digits. Let's be honest with the Sixers real quick for a second. There's really not a lot of
light is killing my eyes.
There's really not a lot of scoring coming from. Well, I should take that back. Maxey is doing his job. Maxey's doing his thing. Everybody else, I'm not so sure about what's going on in Philly. Obviously, no Embiid, so the scoring has got to come from somebody. And just when you think it should come from James Harden, Harden actually had a good assisting night. He had 9 assists, 4 rebounds, 20 points. Only problem is he's shooting 6 for 15.
You see this? And it wasn't me or you. It was Matt in the chat. What the fuck the Knicks got to do with anything? It's the playoffs. They have nothing to do with anything.
Absolutely nothing.
Matt, I apologize, bro. It was a layup. I had to take it.
because we're talking playoff basketball, so it makes sense that the Knicks ain't got
If you
nothing to
think
do
I
with
know
it.
ones in them. Yeah, do you believe people had Harden in their top 5 like shooting guards of all time?
I hope Matt's not. I hope Matt is very being sarcastic about that, because a shooting guard that plays no defense, can't guard nobody. Um, you know, uh, it,
The
it, it, it
Celtics have lost one playoff game this playoffs, and it's the day that I bet on them, and it cost me like $450. I had other 5 games right in the parlay. Fuck Boston.
is it me, but James Harden declined.
Now say his name if he was from Boston. James Harden.
I'm just saying his decline looks like it's literally
Ben Roethlisberger quickness,
yeah, like
like
fast.
Big Ben. Like, yeah.
Like absolutely quick, fast. Because what you're watching right now and what you saw last year, I know he had the quad injury last year, but what you gotten so far this year and what you've gotten in the playoffs, like this dude's decline is like nosediving. Because
Yeah. Oh, man, look how bad that is.
now.
Sorry, I got pink eye, and it's starting to.
I'm just saying, like, imagine Harden 3-4 years ago, you wouldn't even think about decline.
Yeah, but you also don't think about playoff wins. It's the same postseason Harden. He just doesn't produce. He doesn't get W's. You know, and now you don't have Embiid. I mean, obviously, this is a different series if you have Embiid, right?
Oh yeah.
But Harden can't carry anybody to playoff wins. Like, I'm going to look up now because as you know, on top of a cold beverage, I also am laughing at people who fail.
Mm-hmm. But 6 for 15 ain't gonna cut it.
6 of 15. Wow.
No, he's supposed to be the offense.
It's better than he did the last 3 weeks as a net. So good for him. He's improving.
No, look. Doc Rivers is going to have to change that offense. He's going to have to get it running through Tyrese Maxey. Period.
Ryan back, Mr. Ryan.
Ryan ain't shit. What's up, Ryan? How you doing, Ryan?
Ryan, are you banned on Facebook again, man? I haven't seen you posting at all, or did you just delete it? Or what are you at 60, 90, 4 months, 4 years? How long are your bans now, man? I haven't seen anything from you as of late.
Ben at least got he's talking about Roethlisberger. I was like, no, he said Ben got 2 rings. I was like, wait, which Ben are we talking about? We're not talking about Simmons, are we?
Ben
no, he's talking about Roethlisberger.
Oh, Ben Roethlisberger. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Drexler or Harden? Give me Clyde Drexler all day, every day.
As long as it comes with Kevin Duckworth and Jerome Kersey, I'm game. Bring him in.
No, I'm just saying,
Who'd they have back then? Rod Strickland, Clyde Drexler, Jerome Kersey, Kevin Duckworth, Sabonis.
I don't know if Sabonis was on those early Trailblazers.
Sabonis was 90s. I remember a friend in high school had a Sabonis jersey, so that was mid-90s, like maybe after Kevin Duckworth.
Something like that.
I don't think Sabonis a bench player when the Bulls played the Blazers in the finals?
I don't think he was on the squad yet. Because you're talking about early 90s, and Sabonis was probably like mid-90s.
Okay.
Don't quote me on that, but,
Don't quote you on anything.
That's fine. I mean, it's all good. Smitty said Fox Sports has Kenny Pickett as the favorite for Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, I would, honest to God, and I'm not saying this because he's on my team. I think you bet Breece Hall for Offensive Rookie of the Year. And I think you take Nakobe Dean, who fell, and you take Nakobe Dean. If you want to make money on a long shot, I would find Nakobe Dean right now for Defensive Rookie of the Year, and I would bet it. Cornerback like Gardner and Stingley aren't going to get enough. Corners never get it because it's sexier to have the tackles or the tackles for losses that linebackers could get.
Well, I don't know. Here's my thing. I think corners could get it, but what they got to do is they got to have the interceptions of Diggs, but they can't give up the yardage like Diggs. And I think they'll win an award. You can't give up 1,000 yards and just have 11 interceptions like it's something better.
Wow.
What's that?
All right. I'm going to ask you two questions. What year was Arvydas Sabonis drafted?
92.
All right. I'm going to give you both answers at the same time. I'm going to ask you both questions. What year did Sabonis first play for the Blazers?
Shit. I want to say 92, 93. I'm probably wrong as hell.
He was drafted in 86.
No way.
Yes, because remember back then you had to buy the players from Europe. You own their rights. So he was drafted in 86, but did not come here until 95.
Wow.
Right? That was the old rules where you weren't entering the NBA draft. The NBA could draft your rights, but your team had to like release you. Like they owned you, like, for lack of a better term, like a slave. Like the European teams owned you. They weren't letting you go to America to play. They were like, no, we have your rights. You are not going anywhere. And like probably had like CIA agents following these guys around to make sure they didn't like leave the country. Don't forget, man, Central Europe or Eastern Europe, I'm sorry, Western Europe in the 80s was gang warfare nonstop. Like if you were an athlete, you had no rights. Yeah.
No, you're right. Cause that whole Berlin Wall shit and everything.
It was crazy over there.
It was
crazy.
All right, you actually led me to this. So it's kind of off topic, and we'll get back to Mavs.
Let's talk. That's what we do.
Yeah.
Two friends hanging out.
So you just led me because we're kind of talking about how overseas, over country. So listen to the situation with Brittany Griner and how it's changing right now.
Well, we have an update surrounding Brittany Griner's status in Russia. The U.S. government changed her designation to, quote, wrongfully detained, which is significant. Over 2 months ago, the basketball star was arrested in a Moscow airport. Russian prosecutors claim she was in illegal possession of oil from cannabis found in vape cartridges. Michelle Steele has more in tonight's SportsCenter report.
Brittany Griner should be with her teammates this week, preparing for the start of the new season. Instead, the 7-time All-Star center for the Phoenix Mercury has been in Russian custody for 75 days.
It's toughest on her family and people that have to hear these things. And, I just love her. I love her. And so I think about her every day, and I can't wait till she gets back here with us.
Now the U.S. government considers Griner, quote, wrongfully detained, a change in designation that means officials will no longer wait for her case to wind its way through Russian courts and will seek to negotiate her return. Danielle Gilbert, a professor at the U.S. Air Force Academy, has done extensive research on Americans in custody abroad.
We don't know if the United States government thinks that Brittany Griner is a hostage, but we do know that the U.S. government has decided that there is something fishy about her case worthy of getting involved.
The Mercury opened its preseason last week with almost no mention of Griner as her family tried to keep a low profile on advice of the State Department. Meantime, the WNBA announced Tuesday it'll be putting her initials and number on every court league-wide, and her agent is keeping up public pressure, telling ESPN our expectation is that the White House do whatever is necessary to bring her home.
I want to caution against too much optimism because these cases can take months, if not years. But the good news is that the US government is now on it and that they have decided that her case is worthwhile for intervention of some sort.
Griner's team may have reason to hope after former U.S. Marine Trevor Reed, who had been in Russia for 3 years, was released last week. Sources tell ESPN the negotiator who helped secure his release, former New Mexico Governor Bill Richardson, has now agreed to take on Griner's case. I'm Michelle Steele, ESPN.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live.
Why the fuck does Michelle Steele look like a real life version of Dora the Explorer? What do you got?
Sorry, no, my fault. I was looking at the game. That was a bad fall. Let me start by starting the conversation like this. Me personally, Obviously, I smoke my cannabis.
I'm smoking a cigar. I can't do the cannabis right now because I might have to interview for a job.
Here's my thing. I move with my cannabis with caution. I rarely travel with it. If I do, I'm extra safe and extra cautious, even if I'm in a state that legalize it. But when you're dealing with out of country, I'm not doing it. I'm not messing with it. Like I might get something while I'm there. Like I ain't gonna lie. I went to Jamaica. I got some real Rasta. I was with some real Rastafarians and I sparked up. But I did enough to that I can get it done and not waste any, and I can just go about my business and leave Jamaica. I ain't smuggling nothing. I ain't doing none of that shit. So me personally, I wouldn't have been in another country in the airport trying to transport with anything weed based, period. I don't care if it's oil, hash, the buds, I don't care. That's me personally, the gummies. I'm not trying to transport from another country where I'm not 100% sure on Russia's stance on marijuana. I don't know if they feel some type of way about it.
Pause right there. If you are traveling to a country, your first fucking thing you do is check the fucking laws on it. All right, go ahead. So she fucked up there.
And look,
let's take emotion out of it because a lot of ESPN was just all emotion, right?
And no, I'm just talking about me personally. There's no way in hell that I'm traveling any country, or matter of fact, any airport. Even if I'm flying within the continental U.S., I'm not transporting anything marijuana related. Yeah. Not no paraphernalia, not nothing, not no wraps, not no weed, not no oil, nothing. Because I'm not trying to deal with any kind of repercussions or consequences that's going to put me and take me from my regular day life.
That's called common sense. That's called logic. That's called
even if it's lucky. But I'm saying even if it's legal. So even if you're in California, you go to LAX and you're flying to somewhere else. Even if it's legal in that state, I'm not doing it because I'm not trying to jeopardize my freedom. I love my freedom. Oh, this fresh air, and I can move when I want to. I enjoy that.
I can't. So sometimes my back locks up. Sometimes I have to negotiate with my body to move when I want
to. hey, I get my aches and pains too. No cap on that. But so I think Brittany messed up in that sense because my thing is thinking like, why would you want to put yourself in that situation? And I know all the activists and all the people gonna say this and that. Go get it. Hey, look, if the U.S. government deems that her case needs to be seen, then by all means, go take care of her case. And OBJ, Odell Beckham Jr., you may not like him, but he has good choice in women. Wow, the woman he was just with on the sideline of the court. Whew. Anyway, sorry, boy, I didn't. But no, if the U.S. government deems her case,
hey Siri, show me pictures of Odell Beckham and his sister.
I don't know if he's from West Virginia, so I don't know. But if the U.S. government deems her case, it needs to be seen, and she has a legal right to be freed. Then by all, but then U.S. government do what you do. But this is what I don't care for. I don't care for all the symbolism with the WBA putting all her initials and her number on all the courts. Like, get that shit out of here. Get that shit out of here. Let the government do what they do. Let them take care of their business. But don't turn this into no media circus. Like that's what I'm not with. Like don't. We're not doing that.
You know the space, right?
But bro,
the space, right?
But I'm saying I'm already irritated that the WNBA is doing this. Like, what?
Yeah.
Really?
You could put the fucking winning Powerball numbers on the WNBA court and their jerseys, and nobody would fucking hit it. So you're promoting something that nobody will see.
I get they're standing up for their sister in WNBA, but put her ass on the t-shirt and show love that way, or
And why can't people be honest? Yeah, I'll be like, the bitch made a dumb mistake. I'm sorry. Like that. I mean, I'm not talking about all women that way, but when you do something stupid like this, whether you're a male or a female,
I wouldn't have done it
because you're dumb.
I wouldn't have done it.
You're dumb. Anyone who brings drugs, number one, there could be ramifications for her when she gets back here for leaving the United States with that stuff.
Well, here's the
ramifications back here.
No, but here's the thing, Nate. We don't know if she left the U.S. states with it
or got him wherever she went. Okay,
because she's over in Russia playing basketball in the off season. Because there's
picture of Russia having better weed than America. Like you couldn't have just got it when you got back here. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I'm being kind of tongue in cheek, but I'm trying to make a point also.
Look, I already said it. I wouldn't have done it. Hey, just period. Like to me, I think the only people that's moving drugs interstate wise or country wise are drug dealers. I'm not a drug dealer. I am a drug smoker. I am a weed smoker. I am not a weed dealer. All right. So I am here to just smoke the shit. I'm not trying to sell it. So, but even if I have it, I'm not traveling with it because you're not. It's one thing to be in the States and you're going from state to state, riding with it. Some legalize it, some don't. That's different. But you're talking about international. We're in the middle of a damn, media war with Russia, and quote unquote tensions are high between each different country. Obviously, the whole situation over in Ukraine. I wouldn't mess with it. It's too much.
Right.
It is. Look, the fire's too big on it. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want to get caught in the middle of some crossfire with shit that, especially in the middle of this political climate with the media between both countries, I wouldn't want to be caught in the middle, dead in the middle.
I think it's even bigger than that. I mean, and I might sound like an asshole here.
No, bro,
speak my mind.
Hey, say your piece. Say your piece.
When you hear the audio from ESPN, and we all know now we're a sports show, but sometimes sports crosses over into other topics like we are discussing now, right?
Mel Ryan, what's up, bro? Yo.
What's up, Mel? Welcome, buddy. ESPN is a liberal network, and a lot of the liberals in the media go off of bleeding hearts and victimology, right? She's not a victim. Just because marijuana smoking is becoming okay in the United States does not mean that it's okay worldwide.
Yeah.
All right. A lot of countries in the world still are abusive and to the point of death of gay people.
Misogynistic. Yeah.
Yeah.
All that.
Yes. Women aren't allowed to show their faces. Women aren't allowed to drive. Women aren't allowed to have rights. The rest of the world isn't as progressive as the United States has become the last 20, 25 years. So you can't expect the rest of the world to accept what we accept. That's privilege, right?
Yeah.
Just because we're okay with it doesn't mean our laws pass on to other countries. That's why.
Shout out to you, Mel. Shout out to you, Mel.
Their own law.
No, I hear you. I look.
Sorry, but that's what I do, man. I don't hold back, brother. Thank you.
No. He's agreeing with you because
that's what I'm saying. I expected some feedback, but Russia don't care about bleeding hearts. Russia don't care about sympathy. Yeah. And there are many more countries. It's not just a Russia thing. It's an American thing of thinking what we do is okay everywhere and everyone has to accept us because that's what we've read on social media for the last 10 years.
And that ain't
I do this. True. I want to be identified as a microwave. You have to call me a microwave or you're an asshole. I smoke oil. You need to allow us to smoke oil there. No, that's not how the world works. That's how your little bubble of privilege and self-righteousness works, but that's not how the world views it. The world has their laws. You break their fucking law, you go to jail. There's no protesting outside. People protested outside of the Kremlin in Russia. You know what they were doing? They were driving over them with fucking tanks to get to the Ukraine. I don't give a fuck. When they make up their mind, they make up their mind, and that's their laws in their country. This is not a global discussion. It's a country by country. Right now in America, it's state by state. So I can be in New Jersey. Marijuana is fine. I can go buy marijuana. I can freaking sit here and be like, all right, I got this right here, right now. Yeah. I go into Pennsylvania and they'd be like, yo, motherfucker, pull over. You're going to jail. I don't know the laws in Pennsylvania. I'm just saying it because it's
no. You're absolutely right. Because even when
this is a great comment. Do I think it's silly? Yes, but so is badminton.
Smitty with the comment of the night,
man. That's a great comment.
It's look, and that's why I prefaced my statement when we first talked about the topic.
Is he quoting Chappelle? I think he's quoting Chappelle, right?
No, I don't know what he's talking about.
I think he's quoting Chappelle. I think he's quoting Dave Chappelle.
Oh, he might be. I haven't seen a lot of Dave Chappelle's latest stand-ups, but look,
damn, and we're friends.
Well, I mean, I got a lot of shit I'm got going on, man. But but on some real, hey, look, Brittany Griner, you fucked up, and I don't like that the WNBA is about to use her as a media pawn with her initials and her number on the court. Like, can we be realistic about the situation? Like, and like this is and this is not shaming her, because this is how I felt about the situation with what was her name? That got busted for the weed and couldn't do the Olympics. Sha'Carri Richardson. My thing is
that's not an American rule.
No.
The Olympics are a worldwide organization.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. The rules are the rules. You smoked, you got caught. I get you was trying to, deal with some sympathy and some trauma. I get it. You chose that route to do it. But you got to understand that it's the bigger picture of the thing. The rule was the rule. You might have been somewhere where it was legal to smoke it. But when it comes to a drug test for the International Olympic Committee,
a world organization, not a California organization,
and their rule is their rule.
And what happened?
You violated.
Free her, allow her. No, your fucking hashtags don't do shit to the rest of the world.
You violated law. Whether it's a marijuana law in drug testing in the Olympics, or whether it's an actual marijuana law in Russia, you violated the law. I'm not doing it. You chose to deal with the consequences. But what I hate is what the media wants to sit here and WNBA, we got to put her number and her initials on the court. Bullshit. Like, let's stop with it.
Who's going to see it? No one's even going to know.
No. I get what you're saying with the viewership with the WNBA, but I'm talking about like just like.
I hear you. I'm with you.
Real life shit is real life shit. And sports sometimes plays a parallel to real life shit. And you gotta treat it the same way as if it was real life shit. You fucked up. All right.
You can't expect the world to change for your feelings. And that's where the bleeding heart people come in. The world doesn't change for your feelings. And Matthew, I knew Segura is one of my favorites. Lamar, Segura is the one that I sent you the link to watch with his friend meeting Pac-Man Jones. Remember, Pac-Man's like, tell your dad I appreciate that motherfucker. That was okay. Tom Segura, the white bald dude.
Yeah, I'll check him out.
Yeah, he's good. And he's trying to crumble their back. Like right now.
Smitty.
You've seen it.
Smitty said, I'll put my SSN on the damn WNBA court. Ain't nobody seeing it.
Powerball numbers on there. I guarantee no one hits it. I have this. I've been smoking this. I've been dealing with mental health issues. In the last 3 weeks, you know, Matthew Jackout has known. It's been helping me. But now I'm applying for jobs in Florida. So even though New Jersey just changed their law last week, I don't know what Florida's law is on it. I don't know what company's law is on it that I'm applying to here.
Yeah.
So this has been sitting here for 3 days untouched. I hit one the other night before bed on today, Monday night.
Hey, bro.
What?
You can continue to smoke. I can help you out because I know you're still a rookie at this. All right. I know how to pass a drug test.
Oh, you don't know my luck. I don't want to take the chance.
Sir. We'll discuss off air.
All
But
right.
I know you're a rookie at this because you still got baby lungs, and you all paranoid. I gotta stop smoking. I gotta.
No, I know my luck in life. I know my luck in life.
No, I know you use a baby,
bro. I even stopped poppy seed bagels.
Use a baby. Put down the weed. No, so I get it, bro. You're worried, you're paranoid, but I'm saying I can help
I'm not paranoid. I'm at the point in life where I'm being cautious.
No, that's what I'm saying. No, you're cautious, but it's borderline paranoia. Because trust me,
I've partaken in other things, and I've been like, all right, 72 hours.
I've been in that. Got to take a drug test situation. As long as I know that I got to take it, I can still beat one within a day. And trust me, I can help you out.
$20, and I'll give them money.
I don't know. It depends on what you got, Smitty. You may not.
Say no more, Matt. Say no more.
Look, Smitty may not get popped for weed, but what else you got in that system? You're not pregnant, are you?
A day. I said you wouldn't fail for marijuana. And Matt doesn't talk like that. That was just a weird voice I put on for it.
But I mean, look, can we stop the foolishness though with the shit?
It's complete foolishness.
It's look, if the government is going to go get her, cool. But let's not make it a big hoopla or publicity stunt. Let's not make it about that bullshit. All right.
Can I make fun of our government? Can I make fun of our government, please?
Hey, by all means, just because the government can, you know what I'm saying? The government can hear and they can see who's saying it. So it wasn't my black ass.
I know, because now YouTube is the government. I know. Can't wait for Elon Musk to buy YouTube next. The fuck was I gonna say? Oh, coincidence that the day after it's announced that Vladimir Putin is going to have a surgery, now the United States gets ballsy and like, we're going to get a basketball player back. Negotiate with the backup. You don't negotiate with the head coach, right?
Hey, like I said, I'll let you drive that bus when you're going with that.
It was just announced yesterday. Putin's going to have a surgery, and they're going to have one of the prime minister or whoever they call,
or kind of run the country from
whatever their vice president is going to step up and run the country.
Yeah. Either way,
in a perfect world, no, Matt. In a perfect world, no.
Here's
I have that tattoo on my arm. No. It wasn't my black ass. That's my next tattoo. I got my kids' names and birthdays, and then right below that, it wasn't my black ass.
Hey, damn sure want my black ass because I ain't getting caught up in nothing. So interesting take. And we I don't know if we kind of discussed this before, big homie Nick. We might have. But so Ohio State University's AD, athletic director, Gene Smith, he's kind of was just kind of throwing ideas out there, saying things like,
Gene, Gene, or
Gene, yeah.
All right, so it's a male. Gene, usually Jean, is a female. I wasn't sure what we were discussing here.
Yeah. So he makes a proposal for NCAA to be, pretty much made in a point that they're no longer needed, and that each conference.
We talked about this a week or two ago.
Yeah. Right? So pretty much operate under the umbrella of the college football playoff with their own rules.
Okay.
He says, Smith, who said he was just throwing ideas out. Obviously, there's 85 scholarships that goes to schools. They need different rules. He said we can create our own rules, create our own governance structure, have our own enforcement. We have our own requirements, whatever that might be. And pretty much is breaking it down that each different FBS league, like SEC, Big Ten, Pac-12, Big 12, they all kind of pretty much already have their own governing bodies and commissioners and boards. So let them govern those schools for each conference, pretty much, instead of an NCAA. How you feel about that?
I want to own Twitter. It ain't gonna happen. There's too much money for the NCAA to give up their power and their money. I mean, you can make your own network. Big Ten has their own network. You make money off of that. You have your own conference. You make money over that. But I don't know. You're playing under the NCAA guidelines, unless. I mean, there's gonna be some crazy.
But let me ask you this. What exactly is the point of the NCAA right now?
It's the governing, overseeing.
No, I'm saying, so what's the point of the NCAA when you got each school that works under conference? So you got SEC, Big 12, yeah.
But you can set your own in-conference rules. But you need a governing body to oversee all of them, so everyone's playing on the same level, and the rules are equal from conference to conference. You know what I'm saying? There are an amount of scholarships you can give out for each sport. There are NCAA rules that oversee the conferences that want to partake in the NCAA. Now, I don't know what it would cost financially for your conference and the schools if you wanted to break away from the NCAA and start your own thing. That's a different discussion that I have no information on and would not be able to speak on. But
me neither.
When you're going to play other conferences and you're part of the NCAA, I said NCAA, Jesus Christ. It's my brain coming off this bud. I don't. Like I said, I want to own Twitter. Like that. That's what I think of it. Like, you're not breaking away from a larger entity unless you're willing to pay a ton of money to do it and roll the dice that you're successful. Because now, what if you're the only conference that does it? Your conference tournament is it. You're not part of the national tournament, and I think that's where they get you by the balls.
And I'm glad you went that way. Sometimes I think you still might be smoking the weed, because we're like marijuanically connecting right now.
Oh no, me sober is as dumb as you. Hi, we're just on the same page with that.
But
I say that in a respectful manner, sir.
But no, I like the way that you ended that and you geared towards your comment, because that was actually kind of what how my mind was sitting on the situation. So I get that the NCAA is the overall governing body, pretty much how the federal government oversees state government, but you still have your state ran government officials and all this, or state officials, and you got government officials. So that's how I kind of see the conferences would be like your state officials, and then the NCAA is like your government officials. So
yeah, you see states with marijuana breaking on their own.
Yeah,
but that's just within the state. Now, if
but
you want to fly from Newark to Idaho and it's not legal in Idaho, you're breaking a federal law.
Yes, it is. Yeah, you're right. So here's my thing. I think that the NCAA should have certain guidelines that allows FBS schools to partake in the college football playoffs, March Madness, and whatever determining factor that they do for their champion.
You're gonna have to pay to enter instead of being paid to be in it. That'll be the difference. That will be the NCAA's. Hey, yeah, you want to leave us? Fuck you. Now you need us? Pay the fuck up.
No, what I'm saying
$2 million to school to enter the tournament.
I don't mind that caveat in there, but what I'm saying is the NCAA has their rules, regulations to enter, say, the college football playoff, or their criteria. You know what I'm saying?
Of course. You saw that one?
Yeah, we got the Dr. Melvin Wall, the basketball guru. He said Luka just got his entire booty hole exposed.
I was laughing at this one because I'm like, of course Matt knows the marijuana law in Idaho.
But what I'm saying is, so the NCAA should have a criteria of what it takes to get into the college football playoff. And even though you're not part of the NCAA, but you better meet that criteria to get to partake into that. And if you don't meet it, even if you are on your own, like say you break away from the NCAA, the SEC is just the SEC, but none of your teams meet that criteria, there's no way you're part or can be considered a national champion because only the national champion is provided by the NCAA. You can still be SEC champion, but like, am I making sense with that? Like, you should have
You
a
are.
certain
There's a
criteria
lot
and
of
level.
logistics and loopholes by people who are, and this is no knock on either one of us because we're sports geniuses, but legality has to be discussed and decided. And normally the legal process is what?
Yeah, money.
It's all going to come down to money. That's what all. Fuck, man, that ass just fell right on my hand, huh? Yeah, so it's, and this is no knock on us. It's a bigger conversation for high costing legal teams to hammer out. But I get what you're saying. I just think there's too many moving parts to
too many variables
to make it happen, unless all the conferences come together and be like, yeah, fuck it, we're out. The BCS schools, right? We're out. But I'm sure there's all agreements and contracts and all that other shit where it just can't be done at like the snap of a finger. It would be like 10 years from now, like would be the breakaway year. Like when you want to leave your conference, Rutgers had to wait a couple of years before they could partake in the Big Ten money.
Well, no, they were smart. They didn't want to pay for that exit fee to leave the Big East to join the Big Ten.
Yeah.
But when you got teams like Texas and Oklahoma who've already said they're going to the SEC, me personally, you're such a well-known school. I'll go ahead and pay that fee now and just get over there. Because with the money that you're going to pay to leave earlier,
not Texas. Texas needs a few years to build that damn team back up before they go in the SEC, or they're going to be they're going to be like Vanderbilt.
They will be the Vanderbilt. You know what I'm saying? They'll be down there with Vanderbilt. Just get
Oklahoma will be giving up 95 a game. Let me catch up in the chat real quick. How the fuck they know he's having surgery? Oh, Mel, it's all over. 2 days ago. It's worldwide news that Putin is having surgery for cancer, and that they're giving, while he's under, they're giving control of the country to like I don't know if they call it police, but their head police chief, who some say are crazier than Putin.
That's not a good thing,
right? Michael Jordan, LeBron James, tequila companies are finalists for the same award. GOAT debate about to be decided. Yeah. The GOAT's going to be The Rock because Terramana is fantastic.
Terramana is a good tequila. And then
did you have that when did I give you that when you were up here or no?
No, I've had it before.
Okay. Oh man, that's smooth.
Yeah, it's real good.
Jason McIntyre had the Jets picking Will Anderson with the 6th pick. No, because I think the Jets will be picking somewhere between 15 and 19 next year. So I don't see us in the top 10 next year.
10 through 20. Even though I gave y'all 8 wins, I did give y'all 8 wins, and I gave y'all that. I think
8-9 wins is plausible. I think 8-9 wins is possible if the trenches stay healthy. Why do you think San Francisco can go in any place and win? Because they control the trenches.
No,
that's a different discussion.
No, I'm saying it was either Monday or Thursday because I know it was pretty much right. It was either Thursday night draft night or Monday night after we.
Okay.
But I gave y'all 8 wins for sure. And I told you to mark it down because I mean,
if you got teams picking 10th this year that had we had Seattle's pick. They had 6 wins at 10.
But I'm saying, like, if you guys win 3 games, pretty much primarily competitive, pretty much for the for the whole season, killed the draft. You get another year with Zach Wilson under that offense. Everybody buying in more and more to Robert Salah, and I absolutely
really good talent in free agency, man.
Great talent.
Free agent class is very.
Why the hell not? Why the hell not? Can y'all get 8 wins? And then this is my point right here, because Jacko says 330 plus schools under the NCAA.
Yeah, is that Division I or is that all 3?
No, well, you got to understand, NCAA governs all levels.
Yeah, they got different branches.
FCS to D1, D2, D3. Yeah, they govern the whole thing. Like come on, man.
That might just be D1 because there's like 20 conferences and there's 13 teams in each conference. That might just be D1.
D1, D2. NCAA doesn't at all, though.
How many Division I colleges in the United States? It's going to be some stupid fucking answer.
Okay, I found this on the web for how many divisions?
That's why I don't fucking date, because I don't want to fucking hear stupidity when I ask a simple question. Sorry.
No, but I'm saying the NCAA still governs D1, D2, and D3.
Yeah.
Oh no. Matt's saying that's just D1 alone.
It is, yeah.
Whew.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
So I mean, NCAA getting money from all that. I mean, and trust me, you're going to get a majority of your money from obviously up the top, but you got some juggernauts in those D2 schools, like was it North Dakota State where Wentz went to? So I mean,
yeah,
I don't know. It's a lot to talk about.
Who else went there? Another quarterback just went there.
Yeah, Trey Lance.
Trey Lance with the. Is Trevor Penning there or Northern Iowa? Trevor Penning, the offensive lineman, and taking round one.
Yeah, that's on the same level of North Dakota State as University of Northern Iowa. Yeah, same level.
Did you ever hear Bert Kreischer? He's the comedian that does it with his shirt off. He has the machine story about going to Russia. There's actually a movie coming out about it, but he talks about he's got 2 daughters and a wife, and they sit down with him one day and they're like, "Dad, we need to talk to you." He's like, "About what?" They're like, "We don't like the way you talk to Alexa." And he's like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "You're just very mean to her. Every time like you ask a question, like you yell and you curse at her and you degrade her." And then Bert's like, "Alexa," or like last night you like kicked her or threw her. And they're like, "Alexa, is that true?" And Alexa goes, "No, I fell." But me yelling at Siri just reminded me of that.
That's actually quite hilarious. It looks like never mind. I'm not gonna go there because I'm not gonna get this schedule. Look, we're gonna end the show on a good note like that because leave the ha-has from the big homie Nick Shine to drop us. And look,
can I ask one serious question before we go?
If it has to do with anything about your pink eye, no, you cannot ask that question.
About what?
Go ahead, man.
How many girlfriends does Brittany Griner have in a Russian prison? Oh, you know she's getting everyone's snack. She's Debo of the female prison. Like
I know if I was supposed to laugh at that, but
Russian women can be badass, but man, you ain't fucking 6'14" in a fucking Russian prison.
No, but I'm saying like the reason why I don't know if I'm supposed to laugh at that, but the reason why I'm laughing is because I just got an image in my head that she's like Baby D from Friday After Next in the Russian jail, talking about, yeah, I got that commissary and got that cookie and you bite in it and glitter shoots all in your mouth and shit. Like,
can you imagine like when she gets money put into her commissary and it's from like another, I can't name another one, but it's from another WNBA player and like, oh man, they sent me $7. That's the whole paycheck.
I mean, like literally, I could see her like Debo and like beating bitches up in the jail. I'd be like, yo, give me your fucking, what do they eat in Russia? I don't even know.
They're probably eating like porridge. It's probably like Oliver Twist in that
movie.
Yeah, come on, porridge, please.
Not the porridge. All right, y'all, we out. Y'all come join me tomorrow.
You ever seen some rusty women, bro? Yes, at strip clubs, and they are shrewd negotiators, man.
Wait, what are you negotiating at a strip club, bro?
I am Deshaun Watson, and I plead the fifth.
Hey, on that note, y'all, we out. Y'all come join us tomorrow. Same
under the advice of my attorney.
Same welcome on. Same I.O.W. Sports. Peace and love. Y'all have a great Thursday.